fucking pathetic little applause right there, guys. Come on! We have a shitload of new comedians back there. And when they hear applause like that, it does not instill confidence in anybody. And but that's cool. It's like a tense vibe in here. Let's hear it for the JP Heston Trio, everyone. They're invisible at the moment. These are their girlfriends. So wait with them. Let's give it up for the girlfriends of the JP Heston Trio, everyone over here. Check out those ladies. Those are the real hard workers in the band, believe me, guys. They're the ones who got to stand next to a van in the cold for hours waiting for these dudes to load equipment. You know what I'm saying? This guy knows what I'm saying. Oh boy. Hello. Anyway, guys, my name's Will. I'll be your host tonight. Will Noonan. I'm the host here every single week. Don't applaud all at once for you know, all the recognition. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. That's right. That's right. I've been thinking a lot about 90s movies. You know, this whole Disney Plus thing came out. I'm watching all these 90s movies again. And remember, you remember the 90s. Remember everyone was like, anytime you stressed out, someone's like, take a chill pill. That was a big catchphrase in the 90s. Man, this guy, take a chill pill. Anytime you're a little bit stressed, take a chill pill. What do we have now? Opiate epidemic, right? We can't stop with the fucking chill pills. Thanks, 90s. Not me, though. I just smoke weed, right? Anyone else in here? Give it up for yourselves who smoke some weed. Front table, he's down for whatever, this guy. I love to smoke pot, but I don't drink. You know what that is? It's California sober. There's a name for it. It's a real thing. I didn't make that up. If you smoke weed and you don't drink, it's called being California sober. I love that. Does that mean if you do a little bit of crystal meth, but you don't drink, you're Alabama sober? That's like a little bit in the morning, you know, mow lawn 16 times. I'm Irish, thank you. You don't have, that's a mercy applause, but I appreciate it. I will get real ones. I'm an Irish Catholic guy from Southie. I know it's kind of a rare thing to be. But not if you go to the beach in the summer, right? You go to the beach in the summer, a lot of pale Irishmen like myself. One of the saddest scenes in the world. Looks like a black and white photo, even though it's just real in your own eyes. One time I thought about working out. I was like, maybe I'll do sit-ups. I'll get abs. You know, that'd be cool, right? Be a guy with abs. And then I was like, yeah, that'll never fucking happen. Like, what's the point, you know? Even if I got abs, no one's gonna see them. I'm Irish. Can't see muscles on us, right? Conor McGregor, he's the most shredded Irishman on earth, and he looks pretty good, but like a Puerto Rican 8-year-old looks better at the beach. We look sad. All right, for example, here's the way you can tell that Irish people aren't known as being the sexiest people on the planet, all right? We're not known for it. Here's the way you can tell. Irish, only type of person, only ethnicity without our own porn category online. Everyone is there. You can find Bart and Lisa Simpson naked in a room easier than you can find two Irish people naked together in the same room. There's no Irish porn industry. There's more North Korean produced pornography than Irish porn. Never seen a porno movie where the Irish pizza delivery guy's like, I'm here to deliver your pizza, Mom. She's like, is it a large sausage? No, it isn't. It's a small cauliflower pizza. It's gonna disappoint you, this pizza, I swear it. Anyway. Southie people, make some noise if you live here in Southie. Anybody? I pulled a pretty shady move the other day. I wonder if anyone's on board with it here. Forgot to put out my trash. You ever make that mistake? Living in the city fucking sucks, right? You're looking out there, just a pile of trash. You're like, this is what I make in a week. You do this, you're like, in another week, I'm gonna have a whole nother pile of trash. What the fuck am I gonna do? But don't worry, guys, I figured it out. I went down to all the empty trash cans and I just put a little bit of my trash in every single one. Like some kind of weird trash fairy. And that way, the whole neighborhood got a little bit of my trash. Has anyone ever thought of that move? You're fucking welcome then, alright? Totally thought that was gonna kill, now it's gonna take more time to get out of this. Southie's a tough place to live these days, man. Real estate's out of control. We got homeless guys living everywhere now. You notice that? Southie homeless guys, great heads of hair. They look like sea captains, you know? They got opinions. Everyone in Southie knows what's up. One time I had a homeless guy in Southie. Homeless guy. I'm walking down the street. Homeless guy goes, your shoes untied. Shoelaces untied. I was like, your whole fucking life's untied, bro. Mind your biz. And my shoes were tied, right? I'm using this ATM right above us right now. I was using this ATM one time. Homeless guy comes up to me while I'm using it. And he just says to me, he just looks at me and says, there were no gays on the Mayflower. Little history lesson I didn't expect, you know, right there on the street. You ever heard that one before? There were no gays on the Mayflower? I was like, these fucking historical bums of Boston, right? Just sleeping on the Freedom Trail, coming up with hot takes on the Mayflower. But I didn't say anything, you know? This guy's had a tough life, so I was like, boop, boop, boop. Then he says it again. There were no gays on the Mayflower. I said, hey, buddy, smarten up. It's 2019. Don't be a fucking ignorant prick, okay? Who do you think came up with the name The Mayflower? It's the gayest name for a boat I've ever heard. Right? And then we kissed right there, hard. Hard in the face. Right up there on the thing. All right, so anyway, my name's been Mike Whitman. Thank you guys so much for hanging out during this set. Good. Feels real good. I'm excited to bring up all these comedy students we have here tonight. They're comedy club graduates now. Some of them level 2. They've already performed here before. They're getting to be vets in the scene. Others brand new. It's always exciting. It's always fun. Are you guys ready? Make some noise for these people, all right? Before we get to the comedians, you know it's selection time. We're doing it for 2 years now. The election season has begun. We're talking politics. There's indictments, there's inquiries, whatever the word is. If you don't, if you're not high, you can say it. Anyway, this next guy, a candidate for Vice President of the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen, a legend in our midst. Put your hands together for Mr. Eldritch Scerry, everybody. Vice Presidential candidate.
No, this is Eldritch.
Give it up for Will.
Scerry. He's the one that did it
Ladies and gentlemen,
was out of town.
My name is Eldritch Scerry, and I am the vice presidential candidate of Cosmic Horror.
Cosmic Horror.
I am a lifelong civil servant dedicated to the enslavement of humanity by means of its fears and desires. But I am also a husband and a father, a son and a brother. And I too like to unbutton my collar, maybe enjoy a nice cold beverage like you all are doing, and just talk like regular folk about behaviors that are universal regardless of age, sex, species, or planet of origin. Orgies. Orgies are hard to plan. Whether they're polyamorous bacchanals or kids' birthday parties, my advice is to hire a clown. They'll scare the children if it's the former, and they make great offerings to Dagon before caping presents if the latter. It's better than pin the tail on the donkey, I tell you what. My wife likes to nag. She's good at it too, lest you think this a criticism. Nagging is a symptom of fecundity. It's biological. Related, I don't know if you know this, babies don't grow on their own. Do you know that? Don't try it at home. Babies require an organized routine of maintenance. So when resources are limited, it makes complete sense that any mother would cut a bitch, colloquially speaking, for the advancement of her offspring. And because civilization is an abstract mirror reflecting our base interests, of course, we compete over constructs that transcend food, water, and shelter. Anyone who's waited in line for Bret Michaels tickets at the Hampton Beach Casino can provide examples. They've seen things. But I digress. If civilization is an abstract mirror reflected by the layers of order known as polite society, so have our fears and our insecurities. Consider, the average erect gorilla penis is 3 centimeters. Now, for Americans, that is 1.25 inches. The silverback patriarch of a gorilla troop cares more about eating warm poop than he does impressing mates or competitors with the size of his reproductive organ. He fights naked and confident without the worries of civilization whispering about his sexual inferiority. And the female of the species, known as a lady gorilla, they don't have gender identity, might howl at her silverback, which is a gender identity, if she is his primary mate. But over what, I ask you? The quality of palm fronds used making up the troop's nest? Cannibalizing a baby of suspect lineage? Rarely does she nag. She will, however, make sure all the other lady gorillas know who the top bitch is running the show. The HLGIC. Let me know if you need me to spell that. Where was it? The same can be said of non-commissioned officers and long-standing improv comedians. All troops, guerrilla, army, improv, have a top bitch that runs the show, leaving silverbacks, army lieutenants, and show producers to posture, eat shit, and ignore their small penises. Where was that? Oh, yes. Orgies. Like great stand-up comedy, orgies are best when prepared, but leaving everyone present with the illusion of spontaneity. Thank you for your time. My name is Eldritch Scerry, and I give this message